Hello everyone, my name is Jesus Torres and thank you for visiting my channel today, Rational Angles. I want to thank you for joining today's discussion. I want to talk about something that I saw on YouTube today. I saw a short which had Destiny from the left, and it also had Stephan I think his name is, and they were having a discussion. And in the video, Stephan asks Destiny what is a good investment, and he says going to college. And Stephan and the other guy with him, I didn't get his name, they were shocked and they kind of mocked him because they didn't think college is a good investment. Now I think college is still a good investment, and what Destiny was saying was that it's a good investment. It's time well spent because you're coming out with knowledge that will help you out in the long run. He even said that statistics prove that over a lifetime you earn $1 million more if you go to college than if you didn't. Now Stephan and the other guy in the video, they were kind of mocking Destiny because they couldn't believe that was what he was suggesting, and they were saying that it was a waste of time, and they were saying that they could be spending it doing something else, and that they believe the people who go to college would be still successful even if they didn't go to college, and they could be doing something like what they're doing, which is being YouTubers. To which Destiny replied that being a YouTuber is like 1% of the 1%. That's what he said, and it's very hard. Not everybody succeeds. And they question him, and he says just reality. Destiny replied, because it's very hard to be a YouTuber and be successful. And you know, I agree with what Destiny was saying, because I believe going to college is a good investment. And when I looked at the comments, people also agreed with that, and they made a good point that I also agree with. In the comments, when they were saying that rich people will tell people who are not rich, tell poor people, middle class people, that they should not go to college, that it's a waste of time. But those rich people telling that to the poor people in the middle class, they will still send their children to college, and they will only hire people who go to college. So there's a disconnect right there. You know, it's not being very, very honest to advise something to your viewers that you wouldn't really, you know, advise your own children, and you wouldn't advise somebody that you're going to hire into your own company. Also, I didn't hear this in this video, but I've heard before that people tell other people not to go to college, but instead to go to trade school and learn a trade, such as plumbing, electricity. But I feel like that's also, you know, it's a good idea to learn that because it's also a good job. But if everybody went and became plumbers and electricians, then the market would quickly become oversaturated. And I say that because if you ever have like a electricity outage or a plumbing issue, the first thing you'll do is you go online, you look for affordable, you know, plumbers with good ratings, and you'll notice that there's a lot of plumbers that service your area. They won't necessarily be in the same city, and that's because, think about it, if you're in one city, you're not going to be getting a lot of phone calls from that area. That's why you have to expand your reach to go into different areas, and eventually the service areas of each company overlaps. And also, another point to going to college is that in the video, Stephan and Destiny were talking about the cost, and one of them said that you'll walk out of college with $100,000 debt. But that's not necessarily true, because for starters, whenever you're getting ready to go to college, one of the things you could do is you could take double credit courses in high school where you earn credit for college and high school. Another thing you can do is you can take exams when you enter college or university, and you can, if you pass them, you can earn credit for basics. That way you don't have to pay for the class, you just pay for the exam. A lot of people also go to community college before they go to university, and there's programs I was looking up online, such as Texas Arlington, which they have a program where if you're a Texas resident, you get free tuition if you want to study one of the core curriculums that they offer, one of the degrees that they offer. So there's a lot of options to avoid going into student loan debt, or at least to try to get the least amount of loans that you could. And bottom line is, I agree with Destiny when he said that college is still a good investment. And I'd like to know what you think about it. Do you think college is still a good investment? And if not, why don't you think that? And I want to thank you for joining today's discussion. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It would really help me out. Like the video, share it. And until next time, this is Jesus Torres with the Rational Angle, and with Rational Angles, and have a great rest of your day.